You're ready.
Oh, we're good. Hi, my name is Brandon Thornton. I teach here at Bloomington High School. This will be my third year. I messed up already. Can you edit that out?
Sure.
Okay. This will be my fourth year at Bloomington High School. I also co-sponsor Anime Club, and I'm taking up speech team this year. So I do work with ISBE. We do curriculum work for the Common Core State Standards in mathematics. There's currently a science team being formed, and I suspect they will form eventually an ELA group. Um, the reason being, if you Google Common Core, you're going to find a lot of articles about Common Core, a lot of opinions, not a lot of resources, but a lot of opinions. And most of these are in a negative light, and they have every right to be. What these articles are talking about, though, are the interpretation of Common Core. Some of the schools have purchased packages that they say are Common Core ready, when in reality they're kind of ineffective and very difficult. And so parents and students and teachers are very outraged with what they think are Common Core, but really are just overcomplicated concepts. So ISBE is made up of, they formed a team made up of teachers, REs, administrators, and we work on authentic assessments, authentic activities, and authentic curriculum. And I say authentic because these are created for the teachers and by the teachers, based on our experiences in the vast classrooms that we teach in. So we have teachers from rural areas, we have teachers from larger schools, and we have teachers from somewhere in between. And so a lot of these resources are based off of experiences, things that we know the students will benefit from, and they're aligned to the PARC and the Common Core state standards. So because Common Core has become so political, ISBE is also calling it the new Illinois Learning Standards now. So that's something else that we try to do to get parents and teachers and students to be more receptive to Common Core. So I think the biggest takeaway of Common Core is, or not necessarily Common Core, but working with ISBE and unpacking the standards like we've been doing here at District 87, is that it's kind of empowering. A lot of people say Common Core state standards takes away the power, but in reality it gives us a lot of freedom to do a lot of things that we couldn't do in the past, because now everything is left up to our interpretation. We're not depending on a textbook anymore. We're not depending on strict guidelines. We can do whatever we want to do to get our kids to reach the targets. So the biggest theme is probably what I took away is you always want to have that conceptual knowledge, the procedural knowledge, as well as the application knowledge piece when anything you're doing in the classroom. And I remember back when I was in high school and even my undergrad, I always felt like the conceptual and application parts were missing. And we hear it all the time, why do you have to know this? With Common Core and with the work that ISBE is doing and with the work that even on our own district is doing with unpacking the standards, we no longer have to worry about kids watching the clock. We don't have to worry about kids asking, why do we have to know this? Because that should be embedded into our teaching if we're really taking this seriously. So that's probably the biggest takeaway that I've taken from working with ISBE.